Fellow traders, 'tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Monday, August the 4th, the year's 2025. Let's talk trading, weekly, open, and gap. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. As always, we're starting a new month, so let's make sure risk management is in place so we don't lose more than we're willing to lose on any one single trade or during any one single trading session. So let's go ahead and take a look at the week so far. Oh, for the pound, we're 31 pips above the weekly open, about 2 pips off the high, 61 off the low, and according to the dashboard, all the weekly open gaps have filled. And just taking a quick look here, I can see that we're below the previous week's pivot that didn't get taken out. We are breaking through the opening range for the month. We're about 3 pips above it right now, and we're putting in the opening range for the week. And if we zoom out to the monthly, you can see here, this looks like a return bar. So we might try and crawl back up. And we are 113 pips above that monthly open. Now we're 4 pips off the high and 171 off the monthly low. And for the year, we're 801 pips above the yearly open, 478 off the high, and 1,212 pips off the yearly low. We had an inside bar 12 days ago, and as you can see, we are below the range of that inside bar. Not too much inside bar happening according to the dashboard. And for the pound, we had a monthly inside bar 19 months ago and a weekly inside bar 32 weeks ago. Looking at the ranges, we only have 4 pairs over 100 pips in range. Right now, the pound's clocking in at 62 pips. Notice we crisscross the weekly / daily open since it is the first day of the week. And as you can see here, we did that in the Asian. We did that in the London session. In fact, we just barely crisscrossed it here. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 M30 candles ago. As you can see, we're trying to put in new highs for the day. So, you red rats, you might want to get ready. So, looking here, Bambino Flex Indicator is calling for a short. Pivot trading plan near the pivot's calling for a long. Well, we haven't hit the daily pivot yet. So let's take a quick look here. So once again, we've missed that daily pivot. We've missed a bunch of daily pivots this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 daily pivots so far. And for the week, we missed last week's. And for the month, we're heading that way right now, 33.93. But we do have 2 missed monthly pivots this year. So here, 120, 125, 13. That was 5 months ago. In and out of this upper wick zone, it looks like we got a return bar here. And for the week, we haven't exceeded the previous week's high or low. We're in the body right now. So far, weekly crossover traders, high minus open 33 to the north and open minus low 29 to the south. Looking at price action, you can see here we're just flipping and flopping on the M30. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flip-flops in a row. And we're making new daily highs. Putting in a 3-ball. Extending the range up to 66 pips here. And if I remember correctly, there wasn't any news today. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But, you know, looking with the eyeballs, you can see here that before there was a little range here. Then they, once again, what Walmart's liking to do is trading these little ranges. And just looking at the EMA and the difference. Yes, in the EMA, that is a squiggly, but I use the dots just to give me targets, possible entries. And we're doing some analysis between the 1 and 5 minute. So if they're both green, that's when you want to ride the trade. And if the colors are opposite, that's when you only want to scalp. So we're hitting that 133.25 psychological level here. We're getting close to it. So for example, if this were to come down, this dot would still be aqua. And so wouldn't want to trade against it. Or if I did for some reason, I'd just be looking to make a pip or two. And any stalling or slight retrace, out. Because it's really easy to get burned. And you know, here'd be a perfect example. You can see here, it jumped all the way down a few pips, and then it climbed right back up. Oh, and a trader sent an email, was asking me about binary options, which is something I don't trade, and what methods to use. I said, you know, once again, just horizontal lines. He was asking me about stock fetchers, so I'm really not sure what this trader was about, because he wanted indicators. I sent him the mother load. But I don't do binary options. I don't do MT5. I don't do trading view. But there are people out there that have converted my code onto those other platforms. But it was interesting. I was watching a video, and I guess this guy was one of those myth busters, but he was talking about this one guy that was trading and, looking at the Lambos and the Rolexes or whatever. And he was showing how this guy was making money off of selling his courses, not making money off of trading. I just have to laugh because it just seems like, there's all these, 20 to 30-year-olds that have these trading courses. And in fact, I'm watching YouTube, and then there's this one young guy that, one of the market structure order block people talking about how he trades. And I just find it amazing. I guess, P.T. Barnum was right. There's a sucker born every minute that, the hype. And I don't know if it's a greed factor or what, but these people just sell, sell, sell. It's like, and that's one of the reasons why I never wanted to sell indicators. There was a guy that took one of my indicators and was selling it. And it was funny because I busted him. And so then it's like, hey, if you're any good at selling, go ahead, just split the profits with me. But I, never thought that this was something that I wanted to do, was sell indicators. And people go, well, you ask for donations. It's like, no, I don't ask for them. If people want what I'm offering, they can send a donation, but I don't ask. So right now you can see we push back to that EMA 5 right here on that little flip-flop. But you can see here we're still 2.7 pips above it on M5. If I had taken that trade, I'd be out because a lot of times it'll stop on the dot, and just like I was getting ready to say, it will reverse. So it could possibly fail to make a new high here. And we're at the bottom of the hour. Let's just flip over to, and so, yeah, right here, we opened at 25. So if it breaks that 25, it might try and come back down and take out the dot at 15. Okay, here we go. So we've got a flip-flop box. We've got a magenta dot, but it didn't break that 25. So you have to wait. Here we go, another attempt. So we've got 35 seconds. And I've got about 45 seconds left on my timer to end the video. So let's just see what happens here. But if you have any more questions, feel free to ask traders. Okay, so it doesn't look like this is going to be a flip-flop to the downside. No. So once again, just follow these dots. I like to have the indicator here, so maybe we'll get another opportunity. But that's it. Time's up.